There's a topic that 90% of men over 60 refuse to discuss with their doctors, yet it could be one of the most important factors affecting their longevity and quality of life. The silence surrounding this natural aspect of male sexuality has created a cloud of shame and misinformation that's literally shortening lives. As men age, society tells them to suppress their sexuality, to accept that desire fades and intimacy becomes irrelevant. But what if this cultural programming is actually accelerating the aging process? What if denying this fundamental aspect of masculinity is contributing to depression, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline? I'm Dr. Eva Hart, and for the past 14 years I've specialized in men's health after 60. I've seen thousands of men struggle with the belief that their sexual health doesn't matter anymore. Truth is, it matters more than ever. Here's what most doctors won't tell you. Regular sexual activity, including self-stimulation, isn't just about pleasure, it's about survival. Your body was designed to maintain sexual function throughout your entire life, and when you abandon this aspect of yourself, you're abandoning a powerful tool for healthy aging. This isn't your fault. You've been conditioned to believe that discussing this topic is inappropriate or unnecessary at your age. But silence is killing men. Literally. In today's video, I'm going to share 4 scientifically backed reasons why maintaining sexual activity through self-stimulation can significantly extend your lifespan and improve your quality of life. This isn't about performance or comparison. It's about reclaiming a fundamental aspect of your health that could add years to your life and life to your years. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to share challenges everything you've been told about aging and masculinity. These aren't my opinions, they're medical facts that could transform how you approach the next chapter of your life. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments what aspect of men's health you'd like me to address next. Your questions guide my content. But first, let me tell you about something that happens to most men after 60 that they never see coming. First reason: cardiovascular protection through improved circulation. Here's something that quietly happens to most men over 60, and it's far more dangerous than anyone talks about. Your cardiovascular system begins to slow down, and one of the first places you notice it isn't your heart, it's in your sexual function. But here's what's remarkable about the human body. It gives us a built-in mechanism to maintain cardiovascular health that most men abandon right when they need it most. When you engage in sexual activity, including self-stimulation, your heart rate increases to levels similar to moderate exercise. Your blood vessels dilate, improving circulation throughout your entire body. Think of it as a cardiovascular workout that doesn't require a gym membership. Research published in the American Journal of Cardiology found that men who maintain regular sexual activity have significantly lower rates of heart disease. But it's not just about having a partner. The physiological benefits occur regardless of how that sexual activity happens. I've worked with countless men who've noticed that when they stopped all sexual activity, their energy levels plummeted. They felt older, more tired, less vital. What they didn't realize is that they were essentially depriving their cardiovascular system of a natural form of exercise. One gentleman shared with me that he'd given up on his sexuality completely after his wife passed away. Within 6 months, his doctor was concerned about his blood pressure and circulation. When he tentatively asked me about this connection, I explained that his body had lost an important form of cardiovascular stimulation. Here's the science. During sexual arousal and climax, your body releases nitric oxide, which is the same compound that keeps your blood vessels flexible and healthy. It's nature's way of maintaining vascular health throughout your lifespan. The beautiful thing about this is that it's completely under your control. You don't need a partner, you don't need medication, and you don't need to wait for the perfect circumstances. Your body is designed to maintain this function, and when you honor that design, your cardiovascular system responds positively. Many men tell me they feel guilty about this, as if taking care of their sexual health is somehow selfish or inappropriate. But when you understand that you're literally protecting your heart and circulation, it becomes an act of self-care, not indulgence. The frequency doesn't need to be excessive. Research suggests that even moderate activity, perhaps 2 to 3 times per week, can provide significant cardiovascular benefits. It's about consistency, not intensity. If you're reading this and recognizing that you've neglected this aspect of your health, know that it's never too late to start. Your cardiovascular system remains responsive to this natural stimulation regardless of your age. But cardiovascular health is just the beginning. What I'm about to share next might surprise you even more. It's about your brain and how sexual activity affects cognitive function as you age. Second reason, cognitive protection and brain health. I've noticed something fascinating in my years of practice. Men who maintain sexual activity well into their later years consistently show better cognitive function, sharper memory, and more resilient mental health than those who don't. This isn't coincidence, it's neurochemistry. During sexual activity and climax, your brain releases a powerful cocktail of neurochemicals including dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. These aren't just feel-good chemicals, they're brain protection agents that fight against age-related cognitive decline. Dopamine, in particular, is crucial for maintaining focus, motivation, and mental clarity. As men age, dopamine production naturally declines, contributing to that feeling of mental fog, decreased motivation, and loss of drive that many men accept as normal aging. But here's what most doctors don't realize. Regular sexual activity can help maintain healthy dopamine levels naturally without medication. Research from Barry Komisaruk at Rutgers University found that sexual activity stimulates blood flow to all areas of the brain, not just the pleasure centers. Brain scans show increased activity in regions responsible for memory, emotional processing, and executive function during and after sexual activity. Countless men have shared with me that they noticed their thinking becoming clearer and their mood improving when they maintained regular sexual activity. One man described it as feeling like myself again after months of mental cloudiness. There's also the stress reduction factor. Chronic stress is one of the fastest ways to accelerate brain aging, and sexual activity is one of the most effective natural stress relievers available. The endorphins released during climax can reduce cortisol levels for hours afterward, giving your brain a break from the constant stress that contributes to cognitive decline. But there's something even more important happening. Sexual activity requires presence, focus, and body awareness. In a world where men over 60 often feel disconnected from their bodies, this practice maintains the mind-body connection that's essential for healthy aging. Many men tell me they've lost their sense of vitality, that spark that made them feel alive. What they don't realize is that sexual energy and life energy are intimately connected. When you suppress one, you dampen the other. The neurological benefits extend beyond the immediate experience. Studies show that men who maintain sexual activity have better sleep quality, which is crucial for brain health and memory consolidation. They also report feeling more confident and mentally sharp in their daily activities. Here's what I find particularly encouraging. These benefits don't diminish with age. A 70-year-old man can experience the same neurochemical boost as a 40-year-old. Your brain remains responsive to these natural chemicals throughout your entire life. If you've been feeling mentally sluggish or emotionally flat, consider that you might be depriving your brain of these essential neurochemicals. Restoring this aspect of your health could be the key to feeling sharp and engaged again. Type plus in the comments if you've noticed a connection between your mental clarity and your overall vitality. It's important for me to know that this information is helping you understand your body better. But what I'm about to share next might be the most important reason of all. It's about something that affects every man as he ages, and how this simple practice could be your most powerful defense. Third reason, prostate health and cancer prevention. Here's what most doctors won't tell you about prostate health. One of the most effective ways to prevent prostate cancer doesn't come in a pill or require surgery. Something your body is designed to do naturally. Prostate gland was meant to be active throughout your entire life. When it becomes stagnant, problems develop. Regular ejaculation helps flush out potentially harmful substances and keeps the prostate functioning optimally. A landmark study from Harvard Medical School followed 29,342 men for 18 years and found that those who ejaculated 21 or more times per month had a 33% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to men who ejaculated 4 to 7 times per month. This wasn't about having multiple partners or extraordinary sexual performance, it was simply about maintaining regular activity. Think of your prostate like any other organ, it needs to function to stay healthy. When you stop using it, it's like any muscle that atrophies from disuse. I've seen too many men who stopped all sexual activity and later developed prostate problems. While I can't prove causation, the correlation is striking. Men who maintain this aspect of their health consistently have fewer prostate issues as they age. The mechanism is straightforward. Regular ejaculation helps prevent the buildup of potentially carcinogenic substances in the prostate. It's like regularly cleaning out a system that can become problematic when stagnant. Many men worry that frequent ejaculation might somehow use up their sexual energy or cause harm. This is a complete myth. Your body is designed to replenish these fluids naturally, and regular activity actually keeps the entire system functioning more efficiently. One patient shared with me his fear that maintaining sexual activity in his 70s was somehow inappropriate or unhealthy. When I explained the prostate protection benefits, his entire perspective changed. He realized he wasn't being indulgent, he was being preventive. The beautiful thing about this research is that it doesn't matter whether the activity involves a partner or not. Protective benefits are the same. This means every man has the power to reduce his prostate cancer risk, regardless of his relationship status. For men who've already been diagnosed with prostate issues, maintaining appropriate sexual activity with medical guidance can still be beneficial. It's about keeping the system active and functional within safe parameters. The frequency of 21 times per month might sound daunting to some men, but remember, this averages to less than once daily. It's not about performance pressure, it's about consistent, natural function. Here's what I find most encouraging: you have direct control over this aspect of your health. While you can't control genetics or completely prevent aging, you can maintain this natural function that protects one of your most vulnerable organs. If you're concerned about prostate health or have a family history of prostate cancer, consider that this natural prevention method costs nothing, has no side effects, and can be practiced safely at any age. Many men tell me they wish they'd known this information earlier. The good news is that it's never too late to start protecting your prostate health through natural means. But there's one more crucial benefit that ties everything together, something that affects not just your physical health but your emotional well-being and overall quality of life as you age. Fourth reason: hormonal balance and mood regulation. Here's something that connects all the previous benefits into one powerful health strategy. Sexual activity directly influences your hormonal balance, and for men over 60, this could be the difference between thriving and merely surviving. As men age, testosterone levels naturally decline, but this decline isn't just about sexual function. Low testosterone contributes to depression, fatigue, muscle loss, cognitive decline, and overall decreased quality of life. What many men don't realize is that sexual activity can help maintain healthier hormone levels naturally. Regular sexual activity stimulates testosterone production and helps maintain the delicate balance of hormones that keep you feeling vital and engaged with life. It's not a magic cure, but it's a natural support system that your body was designed to use. I've worked with men who described feeling like they were disappearing, losing their sense of masculinity and purpose. Many had accepted this as inevitable aging, but when they restored healthy sexual activity, they often experienced a renewed sense of vitality that extended far beyond the bedroom. The hormonal benefits go beyond testosterone. Sexual activity balances cortisol, stress hormone, increases DHEA, anti-aging hormone, and promotes better insulin sensitivity. It's like a natural hormone optimization program that costs nothing and has no side effects. Research shows that men who maintain sexual activity have lower rates of depression and anxiety. The neurochemical release during sexual activity naturally combats the mood disorders that commonly affect men as they age. One aspect that's particularly important for men over 60 is the role of touch and physical connection in hormonal health. Even self-stimulation provides the tactile experience that signals to your nervous system that you're alive, vital, and worth caring for. Many men tell me they've lost their sense of physical pleasure and body awareness. When you disconnect from your sexuality, you often disconnect from your body entirely. Restoring this connection can reignite your appreciation for physical sensation and embodied experience. Confidence boost that comes from maintaining sexual function cannot be overstated. When men feel sexually capable, it affects how they carry themselves, how they interact with others, and how they approach challenges in all areas of life. There's also the sleep benefit. The hormonal cascade after sexual activity promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. Better sleep means better hormone production, creating a positive cycle that supports overall health. For men dealing with grief, loneliness, or major life transitions, maintaining sexual activity can provide emotional regulation and stress relief that pharmaceutical interventions often fail to achieve. The key is understanding that this isn't about performance or comparison with younger men. It's about honoring your body's natural design and supporting your hormonal health through simple, natural means. If you've been struggling with low energy, mood issues, or feeling disconnected from your body, consider that you might be missing this crucial piece of your health puzzle. Your hormones don't have to be at the mercy of aging. You have more control than you realize, and it starts with respecting and maintaining the sexual vitality that's your birthright at any age. Now, let me pull all of this together and show you how to start implementing these insights in a way that feels natural and sustainable. Let me be clear about what we've discovered today. Maintaining sexual activity through self-stimulation isn't just about pleasure, it's about survival, vitality, and adding quality years to your life. We've seen how this natural practice protects your cardiovascular system like a built-in exercise program, keeps your brain sharp and chemically balanced, defends your prostate against cancer, and maintains the hormonal balance that keeps you feeling like yourself. This isn't my opinion, this is science. Research consistently shows that men who maintain sexual activity live longer, healthier, more engaged lives. They have lower rates of heart disease, better cognitive function, reduced cancer risk, and more stable moods. But here's what matters most. You have complete control over this aspect of your health. You don't need a doctor's prescription, you don't need a partner, and you don't need to wait for perfect circumstances. Your body is ready to support your health right now. I know this challenges everything you may have been taught about aging and sexuality. Society tells men that sexual desire should fade with age, that it's inappropriate or unnecessary to maintain this aspect of yourself. But your body tells a different story. Your sexuality isn't separate from your health, it is your health. When you honor this part of yourself, you're not being indulgent, you're being responsible. You're taking control of your cardiovascular health, your brain function, your cancer prevention, and your emotional well-being. For men who've been struggling with depression, fatigue, or feeling like they're just going through the motions of life, this could be the missing piece. Your vitality doesn't have to be a casualty of aging. Start simple. Listen to your body. Trust the science. And remember, it's never too late to reclaim this aspect of your health. Your masculinity can be restored naturally, your vitality can be renewed, and your best years don't have to be behind you. If you found this information valuable, subscribe for more evidence-based content about men's health after 60. Share this video with men who need to hear this message. Sometimes the most important conversations are the ones we're most reluctant to have. Comment below with what surprised you most about this information or what topic you'd like me to address next. Your questions guide my content and your health matters to me. Remember, you have the power to age with vitality, strength, and confidence. It starts with honoring every aspect of your health, including the ones that society tells you to ignore. Take care of yourself. You deserve to thrive at every age.